toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Mustangs will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. From the gun, running back gets to give. Here we go! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke movements. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. From the gun, give on the inside. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Might be changing the route. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So SMU's offense has the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Shakes off the defender. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, your opponent opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that.
Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB
trying to beat the D deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job of getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next one.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Grab near the marker. It's Toppin. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
Fires toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Gives it on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Valley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The run to the left. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's hooked. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be and nowhere to run.
Gonna take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The hand to the running back. Breaks into the open. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Direct snap. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out.
Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grab near the marker. It's hooked. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he launches it for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Under fire. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds and no gain on the play. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown! Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Lacy. Hey, midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lacy. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. He'll try to do it. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. You got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Webb. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. Off play action on first down. Complete to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's on target and complete. Almost almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Unloads quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team. Because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And the Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. That's reeled in. It's Lacey. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Touchdown Mustangs. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
SMU 14.
He'll bring it out. It's hooked. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That lead is now 10, down to a 2-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back out. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got it behind the line. It's Toppin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, SMU! And here they come, almost all the way back.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They'll give it to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the back. Got room to work. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He lets it fly. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown! Once he got some room, it was over. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And off to Jones. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's hooked. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's hooked. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. All wideouts, no backs. The sure hands, it's hooked. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Coppin. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Coppin. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, we come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give to the tailback. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And some room to work. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Notre Dame once back up near its own goal line, now on the move. Handoff to Jones. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now they'll try the right side. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Going right to work up top. Got his man down the middle. Smashes ahead. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Mustangs want to crank their tempo.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick.
Turning it on. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense down to the 22 on first and 10.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, they're good old defensive tackles. Defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
He wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Lacey. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Second and goal for the offense. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Touchdown Mustangs. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They want that clock to run. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he'll find enough running room to get it short of midfield at the 49.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's Bush. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He's out past the 35. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.